Believable. You will be shocked, just as I am currently right now. Obasanjo bombs PDP over Atiku's choice. Says, hey, you guys, do you understand what you are doing at all? Bombs, he says, you guys don't understand it at all. It's Atiku of all people. This man was my vice presidential candidate. This man was my vice presidential candidate. And I told you I regret ever having him as my vice presidential candidate. This is the same person who you guys are now working with. It's a shame. It is a big shame. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has questioned the decision of his former party, the People Democratic Party, PDP, in picking Atiku Abubakar as the presidential candidate. Atiku is from Adamawa State in northern Nigeria and was Obasanjo's deputy from 1999 to 2007. Obasanjo felt the decision is not politically correct, and in the spirit of understanding between the north and the south of Nigeria, what has happened is totally unnecessary. I am very much aware that it is the turn of the South to produce Nigeria's next president. I was part of the meeting when the agreement was made between the northern and the southern leaders. Obasanjo was widely quoted to have said today, I am even surprised PDP gave her ticket to another northern candidate. This is not right at all. It will be unjust to the South if the North retain power after 8 years of rule by the Northerners. He added, Obasanjo spoke today during the visit of Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu to his hilltop home in Abeokuta. We will do the right thing when the time comes, the former leader said during the closed-door meeting with Tinubu. Apart from painting Atiku Abubakar in an unsavory color in his mantle, Obasanjo believed Atiku should never lead Nigeria because of what he personally knows and will not want to disclose too much. In 2018, he said, as I supported Atiku for anything, God will not forgive me if I do that. That was what he said in 2018. If I do not know and I support him, then that is different. Not with what I know. But once I know Atiku, he will never enjoy my support, he added. And says PDP made a wrong choice. They shouldn't have gone in that way. Picking Atiku Abubakar to be the presidential candidate for PDP was a serious mistake that PDP has made, and they need to correct it immediately. This is why there is serious tension going on. When you try to fix a round peg in a square hole, these are issues that comes out. It is man-made. It was a decision of PDP that is fighting them today. Wow. Just wow. How can you compete with that? That's the former president of the country, Olusegun Obasanjo, saying, well, from what he sees, from where he's sitting and what he can see, this whole problem and everything going on in PDP is self-inflicted. He said he was in the meeting, although it was not constitutionally drafted down, where they agreed that power must go from the north to the south, from the south to the north, and the shift will continue. However, selfishness, and what have you, has refused the people to stay for what is right. And some persons will rather stay on the side of wrong rather than stay on the side of truth. In 2018, when we were warming up for 2019 elections and all that was going on, Obasanjo said then, with what I know, if I support Atiku Abubakar, he said even God will not forgive him. And what those were the exact words. He said even God Almighty will not forgive him. Don't forget that Obasanjo also gave an interview with regards to Atiku Abubakar, why they were leading back in 2003. He said American government wrote to him with regards to Atiku, and sent the message to EFCC that Atiku should be investigated. He said he looked up, he looked down. This is my vice. If I put him out to be investigated, is it not a shame? So he did not, he just allowed sleeping dogs to lie. He said, but he knows this man too well. In fact, he said the money the man stole can feed, is it 300 people for 30 years? I'm not talking about 30 days or 30 years. Men and husband, wife, and children. Say the money. And guess what? Some people are strong. You know this person too well. Yet, you want the nation to be destroyed more than it is already. You are a wicked person. You particularly, who is still supporting those who have stolen from the nation in no small way. And yet you keep quiet. You pretend that all is well. You are a very wicked person. Very wicked. Yeah, you are very wicked. And these are the people, some people are promoting in no small way, saying that, they must become this. After you, now you again. Say the person, not be right person. You know the person is not the right person. You know that this person's heart, is not right for the nation. You know too well. Yet you keep quiet. You allow these things to go on. Yeah. Recently he said it. He said, listen, if he said what is going on with Atiku. He said if Atiku continues in this way, with all that is happening, that Atiku is not a man that can become Nigerian's president. And he said he made a mistake picking Atiku as his vice presidential candidate. Those were his exact words. He said he made a mistake and he wants to correct that mistake. He said he made a mistake. Guess what? The very words he said has become, the very problem now that is going on. And before you know, the PDP said, how can you say that about our presidential candidate? You have not said the right thing. If you don't speak up now and correct what you have said, we will expose you, we will disgrace you. My dear, no exposure came on, no disgrace came on. He said it, he saw it, and he left. Nothing happened. Nothing happened, my people. Nothing happened. Okay, so it is what it is. It is what it is, and it is true that, we all begin to rise up and ensure that we are rising up for what is right. Okay, we are rising up for what is right, and we are doing all that is absolutely necessary. If we stay on the side way and we do nothing, we'll be shocked. These people. So this is what is going on. So unless something is done drastically, to alter the course of what is going on, we may be surprised. Okay, we may be surprised, and whether you like it or not, there is serious call for concern. Yes, there is serious call for concern, and the time to arise and to ensure that we do not allow these things to go on is now. Okay, the time to arise is now. Anyway, my wonderful people, we all need to rise up to the occasion. We all need to do what is right. Okay, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Don't forget, you have a voice. God bless. Have a good day. Bye for now. Bye.